right, get lost, all of you. You're fired. Go on, scram, get out of here, you moochers.
Deputy
That's right, keep moving.
You know what? Yeah.
Except you, you stay.
It's Jover, guys. Today is August 31st, the last day of August, and more importantly, the last day of Pokemon August. It was a great run, but it's about to come to a close, and this is the last Pokemon August video. Now, I know I promised a really big video. I don't have it, and I will explain that later. The reason I'll explain it later is because I want to do something else. What I'm going to do, and I need your help with this, guys. I need your help with this. We're doing a Pokemon August performance review. The whole idea with this is I want to give my thoughts on Pokemon August, and then I kind of throughout the video, I want you guys to be helping me out here if you can. Like, I want you guys to give me your thoughts as to like what I did right, what I did wrong, and your thoughts of kind of what I've been laying out in this performance review. I've gathered a lot of data. I put together a lot of bullet points, a lot of talking points about Pokemon August. We're gonna look at our goals that we had. We're gonna look at the data. We're gonna look at our achievements, the things that are working, what we need to improve on, and then we're gonna look at plans for the future and goals for the next 1 year, for next month and next 1 year period, or this 1 year period. And then finally, we'll look at how you can help me. That's right, you. So what were our goals? If you recall in the announcement video, our main goal was to defeat Jaywitz, basically getting more subscribers than Jaywitz. So we wanted to gain more subscribers, basically. I also said I'd make 2 videos a week. That was definitely a goal. And my kind of goal was just to increase returning viewers because of that big video that I never even made. I wanted to increase returning viewers, so that was our goals. Now let's look at the data. So this was pre-August, so basically, you know, the announcement video and those couple shorts I made. 2,700 views, 20 hours of watch time, 23 subscribers. That's what we got before August started, just kind of the promo. We got a lot of impressions. The click rate was 5.4%, 1,000 views. This is on for the Pokemon August video, obviously. 42% retention at 30 seconds and 10 hours of watch time and 17 subscribers. So 17 of those 23 was just this announcement. Here's the data for just the shorts. I just showed the views because I didn't want to have a slide for every short. In total, about, you know, 1.4K views. So let's see, 23 minus 7, 6. So we gained 6 subscribers from these. Here's the data for Pokemon August itself. These are all the uploads, as you can see. This was the dating sim. This was the real life, Pokemon in real life. This is the tier list. This was, I don't remember at that point, but so this is 2,000. This was the peak in any one given day. So kind of the winner in terms of views was the Pokemon in real life short, which I guess we'll get. But it also, I think that's also when the views for the dating sim video started to rise. So it kind of was a double whammy because I know this didn't get 2,000 views. 5.7K views, 141 hours of watch time, 34 subscribers. That's for August alone. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So about 14K impressions, almost 5% click-through rate, almost 1,000 views, almost 30 hours of watch time, 44% retention at 30 seconds, falls down to around like 20% for most of it. That's 20, 10, 15% looks like. The tier list video, first one, the legendary one, definitely a bit of a stronger fall off, but it's longer. 21K impressions, 3% click-through rate, so a little bit lower views obviously, but a lot more watch time, like literally double watch time. But it's also, you know, the video has double the length. Oh yeah, I didn't even look at it. We got 6 subscribers from this, 1 subscriber from this. Definitely falls off. It's a bit harder. I think once it got to the sorting, that's when it fell off, which I think makes sense. That's kind of what I figured would happen. The Mystery Dungeon video, 1K impressions, almost 2K. 1% click-through rate, a lot lower. Obviously, way lower views. 30% retention rate. So pretty big fall off. And then this spiked for whatever reason. I think it's 'cause I don't know. I don't know why it spiked here. The point of the video, it was when I was telling Earth to make the wiki. I don't know why it would spike there though. Yeah, obviously not a great data here. I'm trying to remain objective for now because we'll get into the comparisons later, but this is obviously low performing, and it kind of remained that way for the rest of the August. I hate to say, but a lot less impressions, or less impressions, higher click rate, higher views. Retention rate not that bad, honestly. This one just failed to get impressions. This one 2% click-through rate, so literally the same as the last one. Pretty much identical in all aspects. Bit higher retention rate, pretty much a little more impressions, but basically identical data to the other one. This one is still newish. Not amazing retention rate, but it's a 20-minute video. I guess comparing to this one, it's better, or about the same. 1.6% click-through rate, 3 hours of watch time, pretty good. Here are the shorts views. Obviously a lot on Catch Pokemon IRL. These two got a decent amount. This one didn't do very well. This one did okay. People didn't like my 500 subscriber one apparently, which I guess we can talk about in the takeaways. So this is just what I wrote down when putting this together. Definitely strong start with pre-August, and then these two videos and some of the shorts, or this short at least. So what this means, so the end goal is like getting subscribers, right? So we want views. That's definitely that's definitely important. But the things that kind of give us a tell as to the quality and like what will actually lead to people subscribing and like watching videos. CTRs are very important, and retention is very important. Impressions, the first impressions are important too, but it's not quite as easy to control. But that is the starting point, and that is important. But the really big things are CTR and watch time. This is just kind of the chronology of it. Like you get the impressions, they click, they watch, or they get to view. How long do they watch? That tells you how many more impressions you'll get later. And then the cycle repeats until people stop watching, basically. So the retention rate wasn't very consistent, but I don't think that was the main issue. I think the biggest issue was the click-through rate. Although in hindsight, I think it was also the impressions, which I'll get into later. I do think the impressions was actually a pretty big issue. Because I mean, if you can look, like, a lot here flatline, a lot here flatline. This one had about 2 spikes in a flatline. Giant spike flatline, and then this one was a little more steady. Obviously flatlined, but this is over 30 days. Because these flatlined in like, this flatlined instantly. This one, 3 days of flatlined. This one flatlined instantly. Flatlined instantly. So the impressions were a problem, but CTR was also an issue. And then obviously volatile view counts. But, you know, big picture, like, the difference between 1,000 views and 30 views isn't as big of a difference as like other channels will get. Like they'll get videos with 300k views and 12k views. That's like thousands of views different. So I think YouTube is just volatile. It's for most creators. I think that unless you're like a really established creator, it's just gonna be volatile. Even for established creators, it's volatile. Because there's a lot of competition, so that's just gonna be part of it. But so that I think the main problem is we just want to raise that bar. So what did we do though? Well, what are our achievements? Well, we got we hit the 500 subscriber milestone. That's definitely a big milestone. Probably the biggest one other than like 100, at least for me. In total, we got 8,400 views in Pokemon August. We got 162 hours of watch time, 57 subscribers. This is counting the promo, so this is just total. And then we did our 8-hour stream. I'd say that was an achievement, which also got us our 500 subscribers. It doesn't show me how much the live stream itself got me in terms of subs. It just shows me what the VOD has, so I don't know how many subs we got that day, but we got a lot. So what's working? What was working? I think early August our CTR was high, so our thumbnails were clearly decent. Maybe it was our title, just our packaging in general, I think was decent early August for those first 2 vids. Could have been the impressions though, I don't know. I think this 500 subscriber stream was good. Community polls, I think those were fun. Those were a fun thing to do. We got a lot of practice packaging videos, and I think my editing got a little better over August. There's a lot of really strong edits that didn't take me that long. So I think like my overall proficiency with editing went up a bit, so that's good. Now here's all the areas for improvement that I wrote down. First, like workflow and time management was this problem. This is where, okay, I'll get into what happened with the canceled video. There were some other canceled videos. But the big video, what happened was, before August, in July. July was when I really wanted to try for YouTube again. I have started and stopped so many times. July was when I really wanted to do another push. My idea was to make a Pokemon randomizer Nuzlocke video. I don't know why that was my idea, but that was my idea. It took me 2 weeks to actually beat the Nuzlocke. I did beat it. I had all the footage. I started editing it during August. I was being very slow with it. I got to like the second to last week with the Mario Kart vid I was working on. I needed a lot of room to transfer files for the modding video, so I needed my flash drive. My flash drive was full of footage from the Nuzlocke video. I kind of knew I was not going to finish it in time, or I had a feeling I wouldn't finish it in time. Certainly not to make a good video out of it, so I deleted all of the footage. I just deleted all the footage. So that's just 2 weeks of work down the drain. Literally all of Pokemon August was to try and promote that video, like get people excited for that video. That's why I started Pokemon August, and I deleted the footage. So that was probably our biggest mistake, was the workflow issue and time management, because if I had just finished that video, then I would have a big video, but I don't have it. Beyond that, the packaging and content synergy was definitely off. What do I mean by that? So when you see a thumbnail and a title, you kind of have a certain expectation of what the video will be like. And I don't think my videos were matching that really at all. Same with the hooks too. The hook is part of the packaging. So like I'd have my hook, but then the video would just kind of like fall off and be less interesting. Or the thumbnail didn't really work. Or, you know, I think synergy and or quality, whichever came first, I think were issues. I couldn't really convince people to watch my videos. That's basically what this is saying. People just weren't really convinced to watch most of my videos. I think the ideas obviously were lacking. I think it was the workflow, because like the mystery dungeon video was literally nothing. There were other videos that weren't that interesting. Understanding the audience, I think that's gonna be an issue if we keep doing these month things, because I'm just kind of trying to cast a wide net of just Pokemon fans, and I don't know how to draw a line between like, okay, these are my types of videos, and then this is what Pokemon fans want to watch. Because I'm not making a Pokemon channel, it's just Pokemon August. So I can't really just cater to Pokemon fans, because once Pokemon August is over, they're just gonna leave. So I don't understand my audience. I hardly even have one. Because I mean, even look, like even these videos don't, like 21 of these are unique. So not returning viewers. 28 of these are not returning. 31 of these aren't returning. 20 of these are not returning. Most of these are not returning. So like people aren't coming back in the first place. So like, who is my audience? So that's a problem. Yeah, we mentioned quality. Oh, content quality. Yeah, I think the editing was a little weak. Pacing was a little weak. Ideas were a little weak. Again, just getting people to watch. Consistency within the content was a problem. All the videos are all over the place in terms of, you know, what they were and like how I edited them, what they were like, the structure, all over the place. So this is I learned this while putting this together. These are kind of the 3 metrics for getting impressions. There's topic interest, so basically how many people are kind of like looking up that topic in like search. Competition, which is like how many YouTubers are already filling that interest gap. And then seasonality, which is just, you know, when are people on YouTube during this time of the year, basically. Or I think these were an issue because impressions were an issue. I'm guessing it's competition because the keyword I was really just the only real keyword I was hitting was Pokemon. And obviously people like Pokemon, but there's a lot of Pokemon channels. So like there's just for like some of these impressions, like from a lot of these, I think it's just other Pokemon YouTubers were uploading, so they just didn't get impressions. I guess I just got lucky with these 2. This one, I think just not a lot of people were covering the dating sim, I guess, because I don't think it's that huge of a game. This one, I guess I just got lucky. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's the thumbnail, the click-through rate helped. I don't know. But yeah, like I think there's just a lot of competition for Pokemon, so I think that's part of why we weren't getting a lot of impressions. Part of why. And then these 2 are just kind of little footnotes, like literally we only have 2 videos on the channel right now that aren't age restricted. And that's the Krillin throws a rock at Goku video and the Discord announcement video. Those are the only 2 videos that aren't age restricted. So if you go into like restricted mode, you'll only see those 2 videos. Well, and there's some shorts that aren't. So, you know, might help, might not help. Again, like even these 2 are age restricted. Even this is age restricted. So, you know, not necessarily the biggest issue. And then branding, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like if there was a face for Simple Tennis Man, like this is the name, right? But I think if there was a face, we'd get more returning viewers potentially, because that's been a huge problem. That's a goal we really didn't achieve. We didn't get a lot of returning viewers. Again, I mentioned this in the marker video. I'm thinking about getting like a VTuber, because that's something I can make a unique brand thing and not show my face. But again, that's the competition issue, and there's a lot of VTubers. So I'm not really sure if that's gonna work. There are plenty of faceless YouTubers that can get returning viewers. I think the content is what matters the most, but it's just a thought I had that might help. I'm not really sure though. Plans, as the little funny GIF illustrates, I don't really have that much of a plan, but just in general, something we could do more themed months. I think this was definitely fun, and it was a way to get me to actually keep making videos. I think we just need a stronger genre that we need a stronger, like Pokemon wasn't that strong of a genre, I'll be honest, for making videos. It's a very oversaturated market. You can't really get that unique with it, I don't think. It's an RPG. You have to sit there and mash buttons and grind, so that gets a little boring. And I love Pokemon, but I don't have a lot to say about Pokemon as much as other topics, so definitely not the strongest theme for a month we could have picked. Maybe stream more, I don't know. I've been thinking about streaming. I always have technical issues. We're gonna aim for quality over quantity. 2 videos a week was a little too much for me. Probably gonna strip it down to 1 a week. Building a brand, maybe, you know, maybe get a VTuber, I don't know. Jury's out on that. I kind of need you guys' thoughts on that, because I really don't know. And then just being consistent with content. That's been the biggest issue for this channel for years, is just making consistent content. Even this right now is like completely different from any other video I've made. Just trying to find a way to make the videos consistent would help. I think that's also why if we had like a VTuber brand, that would add a layer of consistency, because at least you see the same face every day and not just whatever the hell this is. So my goals, I'm basically just gonna try and match the growth we gained in Pokemon August. So 70% or more, go greater than or equal to 70%, 74% more viewers. We got like 300% more watch time. I'm just gonna aim for 100% more. And then 48% more subscribers. So basically, I just want to match what we got in Pokemon August, or get more than that. More manageable workflow, less flops would be nice. And I would like to grow the Discord, because the Discord has been very important for my morale, I feel. I like having the Discord. So for the next year, I'd like to at least reach 1,000 subs. We've been chugging along for long enough. I think we gotta at least hit 1,000 subs in the next year if I'm gonna seriously consider this as a career. Same with monetization, we gotta get monetized. I'm a little worried about all the age restrictions and stuff as to whether we'll actually be eligible, but at least I want to hit the requirements for monetization, at least. And then more Discord members, and then again, maybe identifiable brand, at the very least, more returning viewers. So how can you guys help me? Again, watching this and giving feedback on, obviously, especially this performance review, but even just the videos in general, positive or negative, as long as it's honest, you know? Like, what part of the video got a little boring? Do you think the title and thumbnail matches and the hook are actually good for what the video is? Where, like, what points of the video are boring? You know, saying that either in the comments or in the Discord. Joining the Discord would help. And then sharing around on other social media platforms would help. I don't use social media. I don't like social media. And like, I don't have an established account. So like, posting just self-promotion stuff was kind of pointless. So I'd have to like pretend to like to use social media and then start sharing. I don't want to do that. So like, sharing around on social media would help. Yeah, that's about it though. So that's our performance review. I really want to know what you guys think. So that's it. Pokemon August, it's over. I don't really know how to feel. It was a very, very tough month for me, but it was definitely worth it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for sticking around if you're still watching at this point. I can't stress this enough. Please give me your feedback. That's the whole point of this. You guys are the future of this channel. Remember that. There's no any of this without you guys. So like, I'm at your mercy. You tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm not gonna, obviously I'm gonna think about it for myself. It's my job at the end of the day, but like, you know, just help me out here, please. I'm just saying, you guys are the judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to this stuff. And I'm not a pro at this. I'm winging it. So as you can see, if it wasn't obvious, I'm not great at this, at getting views and subs and returning viewers and all. I'm not great at it, if you couldn't tell. So I'm procrastinating because I don't want to stop recording. Going into September is gonna feel so weird. This month has actually been nuts. I'm a little sad. I'm a little sad to end Pokemon August. But I think I've harped on long enough. I think it's time to say goodbye to Pokemon August. Here's to more months with more videos, more subscribers, more views, more watch time, and more fun. Okay? Alright. I'll see you guys later. Thank you everyone for watching all the way through August. I'll see you in the next one.